Hi everybody, my name is Nisaa and I'm an instructor, performer, and researcher of Middle Eastern dance coming to you from my home studio in St. Louis, Missouri. In this video, I'm going to teach you a basic but useful combination built around a 4-beat rhythmic structure. I think you'll find this combination useful when you're dancing to Egyptian songs that use 4-beat rhythms such as maqsoum, masmoudi, saghir, or saidi. I like rhythm-based combinations like this because they're building blocks. They can be used to build longer, more elaborate combinations, choreographies, as well as provide useful tools to create a dance while improvising. But it's important to tweak and adjust any combination to suit the particular music that you're dancing to. We have to take into account more than just the rhythm, also the instrumentation, the phrasing, and of course the emotion or feeling of the piece matter too. So with that in mind, I'm also going to teach you some slight variations on the basic combination to suit a particular song. All right, so with all that being said, let's get started. Our combination begins with a hip drop release. Many of you are probably familiar with this movement. It looks like this. Hip drop on 1, hip drop on 2 with the foot release, hip drop on 3, hip drop on 4 with the foot release. When that comes together, 1, 2, 3, 4. As I like to tell my students in my regular weekly classes, this is not a coincidence, because many of our basic Egyptian 4-beat rhythms have an emphasis on 1 and 3. So you see that this movement really is reflecting the structure of our typical rhythms. Again, the movement 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do that movement for 4 counts. After we finish our hip drop release, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to grapevine across, beginning with our free foot. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Notice the arms. As is typical in Raqs Sharqi, the arms are basically providing a frame for the torso. Okay? So we start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and as I cross over in the grapevine, my arms echo that crossover by crossing my body. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Okay? So that's the beginning of our combination. Let's do it from the opposite side. From the hip drop release, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Again, from that side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, hold 4. All right? So let's try that now with one of our basic 4-beat rhythms, the maqsoum. Maqsoum sounds like dum tak, tak dum tak, dum tak, tak dum tak. The dums are the heavy beats, and notice again, they fall on the 1 and the 3. So let's try it. We have hip drop release for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by a grapevine for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, we're going to move into a step lift walk, beginning with the free foot. I step on 1, lift on 2, step on 3, lift on 4. Again, a not too coincidental intersection with our rhythm. From here, I'm going to move into a figure 8. The figure 8 I'm choosing to do here is the figure 8 that begins with the hip sliding to the back and then circling forward. Back, circle forward, and stop. So from the end of the step lift walk, okay, we move into that figure 8, 1, 2, 3, hold 4. Okay? So from the end of the grapevine, step, lift, figure 8, back, and pause. Alright? So from the beginning of the combination, hip drop release, 1, 2, 3, 4, grapevine, 1, 2, 3, hold 4, step lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, figure 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it all from the opposite side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now let's do this with the maqsoum rhythm. Now, for some applied practice, I'm going to demonstrate the combination you just learned to the song Hantour by Amina. This is very close to the beginning of the song. As I mentioned earlier, in addition to teaching you the basic combination, I wanted to teach you some modifications in order to adapt the basic combination to a particular song. So, the song we're going to adapt to is the song Zaina, and the particular version of that song is from the first volume of the Belly Dance Superstars compilation CDs. Okay? That particular song utilizes a masmoudi saghir rhythm. Now that sounds different from the maqsoum that we've been using for most of our practice so far. Masmoudi saghir has 2 dooms at the beginning of the bar. So it sounds like this. Doom doom, tak doom, tak, doom doom, tak doom, tak. So, although just like with maqsoum, there is a pointed emphasis on 1 and 3, the heavier emphasis in masmoudi is at the beginning of the bar. Okay? So the first thing we're going to adapt in our combination is the hip drop release, and we're going to adjust it to reflect the structure of the masmoudi. Okay? So this time, instead of just going 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to double the drop on the 1. So really it's on the 1 and. 1 and. Okay? So we're going 1 and 2, 3, 4 for doom doom doom. Okay? So the first modification to our combination was that modification to the hip drop release, and that's to fit the masmoudi saghir in Zena. The next modification is going to come at the end of our grapevine. Okay? So starting again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Instead of just pausing on 4, this time I'm going to do a reverse belly roll, beginning at the bottom and rolling up. And the reason I'm doing that is because of a little flourish in the strings in Zena. And you'll hear this when we practice it to the music. Okay? So from the hip drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, we're going to do the step lift as before. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the final change to our combination comes with the figure 8. Because Zena, like a lot of classics in Egyptian music with full, lush orchestration, is very textured. There's layers of percussion. There's a melodic instrument called the qanun playing. All of these things layered together give a lot of texture to the piece. So I'm going to add texture to the movement by adding a shimmy. Okay? So instead of just figure 8 and finish, I'm going to layer a hip shimmy, 1, 2, 3, and end the whole thing with a tuck on 4. And again, that's going to catch that flourish in the strings, just like the belly roll caught it at the end of the grapevine. Okay? So our whole combination with modifications. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you enjoyed this combination, and I hope you find it useful in your own dancing. Thanks for learning with me today. If you'd like to learn more about me or about my classes, you can visit me on the web at www.bellydancewithnisa.com. You can also find me on Facebook. Thanks again, and happy dancing. Ma salama.